Okay, good afternoon. I will to present, and before we present about the use of literary text in foreign language book to increase self-awareness for the environment, let me introduce myself. My name Wati Istanti. I am PhD student in Universitas 11 Maret, Surakarta, Indonesia. I with three others author, Profesor Dr. Andayani MPD, Profesor Dr. Sarwiji Swandi MPD, and Dr. Kundaru Sadono MHum. Today, for Sunday, 16 October 2022. Yeah, actually, I will to present for share screen. Actually, hope you can see my screen about the presentation. The first is about research background. So, Bahasa Indonesia for foreigner, actually in Indonesia, data from the Regional Planning and Development Agency or Foreign Cooperation and Planning Agency in 2019 note that there were 740 Dharmasiswa studying Indonesian language and culture in all universities in Indonesia. The island of Java and Bali has been favorite place for foreign students in Indonesia so far because the environmental conditions there are very supportive for learning Indonesian language and the culture is very close. The researcher observed that the PIPA material, though only briefly discussed culture and the surrounding environment. In fact, not all BIPA books provide material or information about the sociocultural aspect of Indonesian society. Reading literary texts can be useful to increase student knowledge, to make it more interesting and meaningful in communicating with local communities. Okay, research purpose. Actually, the product trial phase was carried out for the purpose of operational testing of the implementation of people learning in the classroom in 3 different areas. And then the operational test of the implementation of the development of the PIPA textbook containing environmental literature for Dharmasiswa at the intermediate level was carried out to realize the implementation of the textbook. And then for the data collection and analyze method, actually the research approach use the product testing stage and the analytical method is the experimental method. Testing is done by testing the effectiveness of 3 samples. And then test this product using one group pre-post design. The first Dharmasiswa is given a pre-test to determine his ability. Then Dharmasiswa was asked to take part in BIPA learning using a BIPA textbook product containing environmental literature. And finally, all Dharmasiswa have to do a post-test. And then the 3 groups were given the same treatment, namely for the given material from the BIPA textbook entitled Semarak Indonesia. And then results and discussions. Actually, literary books can increase Dharmasiswa test score, so it can be said that literary books can effectively increase sensitivity to the environment. The average pretest and post-test score and the average Dharma Siswa class score at the three universities show an increase. This can be seen from the achievement of learning indicator in the classroom after achievement treatment. The improvement can be seen from for first, the ability for foreign student. Yeah, so I want to like the first, yeah, here, the ability of foreign student to find the moral message of a story. And then the second, the ability to write the dialogue of the story that is read. And then number three, the ability to listen, also to watching the movie. And then for the D, the ability to tell story or storytelling by including the amended. The increase in post-test treatment given to foreign students can also be seen based on the difference in post-test and pre-test score. The difference is very significant. Namely, actually, for Universitas Negeri Semarang have the score 18.4, and then Universitas Diponegoro have 26, and Universitas Jenderal Sudirman have 18. Okay. And then we can see the data for the discussing Universitas Negeri Semarang. We can see have 5 students, yeah, for the sample from India, Ukraine, Madagascar, Vietnam, and Mesir. And actually, they have the other origin and also for the characteristic of the country of origin. So the educational background varies, also difference from one student to others. And then Universitas Diponegoro. Actually, Universitas Diponegoro also have 5 students from Sierra Leone, and then Egypt, Madagascar, too, and Timor-Leste. And then in Universitas Diponegoro, there is an improvement that occurred in the writing aspect. It can be concluded that the treatment given after the pre-test has an influence and effectiveness in BIPA learning, so that it affects the post-test result. And then the last for Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, actually just have 2 students from Kyrgyzstan and also from the Morocco. There was an increase in the pre-test and post-test score. So from the 67 to 17.8, and then for 42 to 67, and then the class average, yeah, value have 63.5. So foreign students at Universitas Jenderal Sudirman have the lowest class average score if we compare with foreign student from Universitas Negeri Semarang and Universitas Diponegoro. Yeah, so this is for 2 experiment college, yeah, the 3 universities from Universitas Negeri Semarang, Universitas Diponegoro, and Universitas Jenderal Sudirman. The compare from average post-test score, average pre-test score, and score difference. Yeah, we can see here. Yeah. So factor the distinct. Yeah, actually, sorry. Yeah. Factor that distinguish the result of the class average after being treated with the BIPA textbook, which contain environmental literature. The first have difference in the characteristic of foreign students from countries of origin and culture. The second, sorry. Yeah, the second difference in academic background of foreign student. And then the third, the environment where foreign students take part in BIPA learning. And then fourth, the clarity of BIPA teacher in delivering textbook material. And five, clarity of instruction present in the BIPA textbook. And the last, student experience about the place setting given in the BIPA textbook. Okay, and actually for the conclusion, about the conclusion for our research, this research has success in the proving that a foreign language book in which there are literary texts can increase foreign student awareness of their environment. The result of the treatment by giving the BIPA textbook, Semarak Indonesia, containing environmental literature to foreign students at Universitas Negeri Semarang, Universitas Diponegoro, and Universitas Jenderal Sudirman experience a significant increase. The difference between the post test score, the pre-test was 18.4 for Universitas Negeri Semarang, and then 26 for Universitas Diponegoro, and 18 for Universitas Jenderal Sudirman. With various tests or experiment that has been carried out in research foreign language book in which in which there are literary texts are very effective in increase the sensitivity of foreign student to the surrounding environment. Thank you very much about our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your listening. From Tony Robbins, he said, where focus goes, energy flows. I'm Wati Istanti. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.